Howdy all you farming friends out there. This is a Butcher Man. This is going to be our Donegal episode for the week. Because I'm not going to be able to do a live stream. This is going to come up at the time that I normally do a live stream. So I'm going to do about an hour or so. You know, obviously if you guys are watching this, you know how long it is. But I've got my wood chipping going, as you can see. We talked to Jake, the neighbor, and we borrowed his Massey Ferguson there because it's got enough power to run our wood chipper. We'll borrow it from him. When we're done wood chipping, we'll have to give it back. It's no big deal. He said we could use it though, so it's okay. So far, this is my second load. I've just been taking it and selling it because you get pretty decent money for it. But I suppose we could store it because we don't really have a lot to, we don't have anything really to buy at the moment. Suppose we could try to buy like a front loader or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, I think we'll probably do about one more load of wood chips and then we'll start in on probably some harvesting or something like that. Actually, how many animals we got? We might need a trailer. That's probably what we need. We only got 11. That's not a lot. 75 cows. We need to buy 25 cows, I guess. And some sheep. I'll swing that a little too wide. Earlier when I come in through here, I backed up to it and I hit dump and it just started dumping from the side instead of the back like it should. And try to only hit the trigger with the back of the truck. There he goes. Even hit the top. Nope. Perfect. Look at that. That gave us a little bit of money. I didn't see the amount, but I think it's about 26, looks like, probably. So that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and head back over there. We'll do one more load. Kind of show you how I'm doing it. My little logging, my little wood chipping operation we got going on. Plus I think we should be about done with all the logs that are cut down there. We're going to have to get a stump grinder at some point and bring it in and grind all the stumps off. But I think this little truck works pretty good for it. I kind of like it. I don't know. To me, it just seems like you'd probably use this truck more than you would a tractor and a trailer. So that's kind of why I'm using it. I don't much think you'd use a tractor, like a tractor and a tipper, to haul wood chips out of the forest. I would think you'd use a little truck like this. Get it turned around, that way we're facing the right way, we just take off. Alright, so I leave him running so I can see his fill level. Get this guy started up. I turn that on. And then I got that running. And all you gotta do is just kind of, use the loader to put the logs in there. Pretty nifty. I don't know if anybody else actually does it like this, but that's the way I've been doing it. Well, it's not the easiest to find all the logs in this tall grass. Yeah, I even ran over a couple there. Alright, so the wood chipper needs to be on my right. Normally, like, whatever side is sticking out the most is what you ought to have the wood chipper on. Just makes it that much easier. You just come over here and just kind of... This one you gotta, like, move it around a bit. I guess the conveyor is probably not as powerful as the big one. And it chips it and shoots it straight in the truck. It's pretty easy. This is probably about the best I can think to do it. You don't have to use that grab at all. Because these grabs on here are kind of a pain. You know, the fact that I use a mouse, not a joystick. I guess if I had a joystick, it might be a little bit easier, but I don't know how you can get any easier than this. Close that up. I need to get past this stump. Normally I try to grind the stumps beforehand, so we don't end up with this right here. Great demand. Really? That wild ass for heating chips, for wood chips. That's alright. Well, guess we might be doing wood chips this whole episode. Logs will be probably get a little bit longer after this. We'll start cutting them for actual wood chips. Probably cut them about, cut the tree in like fourths or thirds or something. And then all you gotta do is just sit here and use the loader to kind of work it in. Maybe we can make it the logs big enough that only one log will fill that whole truck. You might ought to buy a trailer, but if you buy the trailer, then you have to unhook the trailer when you get over there. And it just seems like it wouldn't really save that much time. I'm gonna record this straight through, just so you guys know, because like the live stream would be recorded straight through. And I got quite a few people, I think, that, you know, they like the whole, you know, not cut out bit. And since this is like a replacement for a live stream, I need to get a stump grinder. This isn't gonna work. This whole driving through the stumps thing. There's another one right there. These things just pop up out of nowhere. Is it gonna stay in there? Yeah, it might. There's another one right there. See, now that one, I was trying to get that one earlier, but I just could not get it. It like went non-collision into the ground or something. I'm gonna put this one down up here. I'm gonna try to. Come on now, go away. No, you want to. There we go. Now he's at 50-something%. 57, 60. Let's see if we can get that little log we just dropped. I don't know why earlier I was saying we need a wheel loader, because we already have a wheel loader. Huh. I just gotta think about that. I'm like, man, I gotta be losing my mind or something. I thought we need a wheel loader to load stuff. I wonder how many wood chips we have in storage. Let's see. 17,000. That's not too bad. That's a pretty good amount. That's probably more than what would fit in that little truck. Alright, so there's that one on the ramp. Right. That's the one I was just running over a little bit ago, and it was like freaking out. But yeah, whenever I do it like that, it's non-collision right now. I don't know why. It's like weirding out on its own. Let's see. Can't really see any. I know there was another one up here, but I don't know where it's went. Oh, there's one right there, I think, by that tree. Stupid loader. I hate how it slides the tires. Definitely need to cut them to where there's no small ones like this, because these things are just a real pain in these big loaders. And I hate to leave it, because then it's another object on the map. It's gonna fall out too, I bet. Stupid log. Gonna work. I need to grind these stumps. I think we need to grind these stumps before we do anything else, because they drive me crazy. Because I probably need to get a stump grinder, put it on the little John Deere there. Let's see. Shut all that down. 64% in here. Shut that down for a minute while we make a decision. We need stump grinder. We got that. I don't think we have a stump grinder for those. I know this has a stump grinder, but we don't own one of those. That doesn't really help us at all. Let's just get that. It only requires 70 horsepower, so it's not too bad. And let's get a bucket for that wheel loader. I don't actually need that on. Take this little thing over there and get that stump grinder from the store. You know, that Sandy Bay episode I did yesterday, one thing I should have done, like what I should have showed on there, was right after the episode, right after the video recording ended, I ended up renting a potato harvester, and I bought a big flatbed trailer for my lorry. Really? That's how you guys are gonna sit it? I have to push that bucket out of the way, I guess. There we go. But I bought a big flatbed trailer for that lorry, and I ended up hauling the potato harvester all the way up to field 2, which is pretty neat. It took me forever to get on there, but I bought a modded trailer I have, and it's pretty awesome. I bought this one, the American version, I guess, not European, the American, which I don't know what the difference is. I suppose maybe the American version's bigger, what it looks like, for bigger equipment and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so this thing you just, I guess, back up to it and it just grinds it off. Never used this thing before. Stump down there in the grass, I guess. That won't really make a whole lot of difference except when we come to replanting. The planter can hit those ones if you leave them. Everything else will just kind of ignore it. Because all you'll do is just drive over it. You probably won't even notice. But when you go to replant it, you know, it'll make a difference. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to put the outriggers down on this thing, like the little feet. But it doesn't seem like you need to. Oh, it moves. I didn't know that. How far does it move? Not real far, but a decent ways. So many stumps. I think we'll probably just do these ones by the tractor here real quick. Might end up trading this out for a skid steer with a grinder, but I don't know. How long does that Drake demand? 24 hours. Holy cow. That means we got a long time to go. I might be chipping wood for a long time now. Sound effect is cool though. I don't think the skid steer has that sound effect. It might have, but maybe I just didn't notice. It's got a little chain guard at the back, so the wood chips don't, like, you know, nothing flies out and hurts anybody. It's pretty nifty. And then, like, if you have it all the way down, look, it just kind of pushed itself up on top of that log, or that stump. It's pretty neat. See if it'll do it this one. No, not quite as much. There's a log here. A couple logs here. Apparently missed a few. Sure, there's a piece of stump there. Yep, there it is. Alright, we'll just park this guy over here real quick. Get him out of our way. Let's get you fired up. Well, Jake's tractor's pretty loud. I don't know how he sounds to you guys, but this tractor's pretty loud. But it does have a lot of horsepower. a lot. I think it's got 300 and something. So it's got plenty of power to run that wood chipper there. And it was awful nice of them to let us borrow it, you know. So I ain't gonna complain at all. I went and told him what I was trying to do, you know, clear out these woods a bit, and he's just like, man, he's like, those woods do look bad. You definitely need a tractor. So he let me borrow it. The log gonna roll down the hill now. Yep. And I'm messing it all up. Up. Good grief. I hate the fact there's, you know, they sit there and they sit there and they sit there, and then like, as soon as you even touch them, they just go crazy. It's like they're only stuck on like a little bitty branch or something. Alright, they seem to be sitting for now. Sometimes these things will move, like if you can get close to them. Here we go. Now the only problem we'll have is the trees. Trying to make it through the trees with these on. But I've gotten it cleared out a little bit. Looks like he's at 64. After these two, he should be at probably 80 something, 90. $89. I don't think we'll go over and get our stored wood chips right now. I think we'll probably do that like right before the great demand ends. So we'll go ahead and run this guy over there, and then we'll start cutting some trees down. Well, that's a shaded window, ain't it? Tint. The tint is real. This guy must have had some really eye problems, the one that owned this before us. We bought this used at the local auction. You know, I didn't pay a whole lot of money for it, but paid a little bit. I paid just enough. Turn needs to be a little bit bigger. It's not too terrible. Look at our money go up. What's it at now? Times 2. 4,000. Oh, we got almost $50,000 for that. That's crazy. That is so much money. I'm going to be doing as many loads of this as I can over the next 24 hours on this map. It's only 11 in the morning, so that gives us a while. It's pretty decent, man. Yeah, I kind of think harvest is going to get put on hold a little bit. But what do you guys think? Do you think I should get a trailer? I should probably get a trailer. Make it a little bit faster. We're rich farmers. Let's go talk to Bill. Tell him we need a trailer for this thingy. Bill. I don't know where he went. Let me call him. Can't remember what I want, Bill. Tippers. Kamaz. Only $8,500. That's pretty decent. Should hook onto the back of this. If it doesn't, I'm gonna wonder why. Because that is the trailer for this. Now we got a real wood chipping operation going. Which I'm not real, like, I'm not real sure how realistic this would be for, like, Ireland. I did ask somebody about it, and, you know, all they said was that, you know, they listed the brands of trucks that are over there. So there are trucks there. And I would suppose there are probably trucks like this. They're probably not, they're not Kamaz, but, you know, I can't really pick the brand per se. Alright, so this should, in theory, once that furlong's full, that, I guess we gotta cut the trees down first. Let's shut these off while we're cutting trees. A trusty little Husqvarna. We'll probably go ahead and cut this one. Probably cut down, what, like 5 trees and see if that fills both that truck and trailer. I don't know what kind of length I'll get away with. Maybe just half. We'll try half the tree. If that doesn't work, then next we'll try a third of the tree. Let's cut this one. I'll have to clear the stumps after we've cut the tree, like got rid of the trees. The tractor and the dipper there, I don't think it's going to work quite as well as is that a trick? You guys ever climb trees much? Trying to decide what would be a good it's very dangerous. You should never do this in real life. Oh, look at that, I jumped just in time. Check it. Alright, let's see. Let's cut this tree here too. Kind of follow it that way. If it wants to. Don't want to be on the top, bro. It'll be a big stump, but it'll work. That's what? Is that 4 trees? I think it's 4 trees down. Got this one here, true. The shadows on this game are really cool too. Like, see how like we've cleared out this area and the sun's shining through? I don't know. I just get a kick out of that, the fact that it's even possible to do with a video game. I don't don't know. Maybe I'm just a noob. Let's see. I can't even remember how I count. Do it that way. Hopefully they're not too long. I guess we'll find out in a minute. I may have to cut them a little bit more. There's one. Is that the end of that other one? That's the end, ain't it? Yeah. Okay, so we don't want to mess with that. That's a tree there. Hopefully we can get these in there and then that'll make it just that much easier. This is one here. Pretty much all I'm doing there is just I'm holding my my sideways button like there it was left, and then that would be right, you know. Holding the sideways button and just counting in my head or whatever. Like I'm counting to 7. You know, if you guys want to try this the way I'm doing it, you might, you know, count less or count more or something like that. We'll see how it works. If it doesn't work at all, then you guys probably want to count less. It's super cool too that when you start that up, it just like like the sound, like the RPMs go higher to signify that it's actually powering something. It's kind of a doozy of a log. I'm gonna try the top of it here real quick. Need to try to pick and choose the way we pick these up and get them out of the way. Alright, so we should be able to pick this up and just kind of swing it around or whatever. I always have an issue with that. It'll be an unlevel. Will it go in there? Gotta kind of help it a little bit. It's working though. It is working. Sweet. How much did that put in it though? See, now that log's down there. I cannot pick it up. Kind of upsetting me. This is gonna work. It's kind of a big log. You don't want it open enough to where it can roll out, but come on. We're just gonna work it in there like that. That'll work. That's one way to do it, I guess. Come on, get in there. Oh no. Okay, so maybe we need to cut them a little bit shorter. Instead of counting to 7, maybe we can try counting to like 3 or 4. Got it in there though. Oops, stump. What if I try doing it from this side? Oh, it's actually just going right in. Yes, it was. Well, I decided to try to say something. Maybe if I just leave it alone, it'll go in. Rocket. Oh, wrong direction. It's working. It's working. You guys are seeing miracles today. Awesome. Now I really wish I could have been doing my live stream on Monday, but things come up. As one of my subscribers usually said, life happens, man. Come on, get in there. Yep, see? Automatically transfer to the trailer. That's pretty good. Alright. Ooh, it almost tipped down. Yeah, I think we'll start cutting them a little bit shorter. Maybe instead of counting to 7, we'll count to, like, 4. That's not even gonna work. I don't know why I'm doing that. I need to be, like, way over there. And she's stuck. Miracle log worker here, man. Excuse me. This is early. This is early Sunday morning for me. Just so you guys know, so there's no confusion. Now, I do make sure to put the accurate recorded date on these, on my videos. And again, you guys need to let me know about the intro. I think it looks pretty cool, but the sound effect is actually the chainsaw. It's actually the chainsaw I'm using now, today. So, you guys have to let me know what you think of it. It took me a while to do it. I did find I just found a video made by, it was by a guy's tutor, I think, something. If I remember, I have a thing. I typed up a thing, it just says special thanks, whatever. It gives a link to his channel, in case you guys ever want to do any kind of, because I made that on Blender, which I have no idea how to use Blender. So his video, I basically just followed his video step for step. And of course made my own little personal adjustments, but it's pretty cool though he did that video. It definitely helps me out. This is just a process getting this thing in here. It should be close enough. Yeah, that'll be close enough, I think. 99%, I don't think you can get a whole lot closer. My tractor, though, seems to be moving. There we go. That'll help. I was wondering why it looks so close, so much closer to the truck. Like, it's because it's moving. Now we got 26,000 liters of wood chips, which is pretty awesome. This should bring us a pretty good payday. I don't know how much, but it should bring us pretty good, especially with the high demand on. The only downside is we're gonna have to go over here, dump the trailer, unhook the trailer, and then dump the truck, which really isn't that big of a deal, but I suppose to end the video off, I could go get the loader and the bucket and bring it over and pick up our stored wood chips, put it all in here, come and sell it. Now there's no way I'm going to get through there. We're going to have to go around here. I apologize if my voice isn't like what it normally, you know, the chipper, awesome self it normally is. Normally, like when I get up in the morning, my voice is just shot. I don't know what it is, but I have a terrible time getting up in the morning. Not really getting up, but my voice is like always like deep and crackly or whatever. Kind of annoying. How much we get from that? Oh crap. That was 53. And it's gonna glitch out on me into the floor. Where's it at? So I'll have to go get it, unfortunately. That was 53. Here, this is going to be 53 and 54. So 107 around about. Man, I definitely need to be doing some wood chips on here. Get us some cash. Some of that cold hard cash. What do you guys use in Ireland? Is it pounds? Or maybe pounds is European or British or whatever. Ooh, crap. Too fast. So we need to harvest that field. But I got a feeling there won't be any harvesting until the wood chip great demand is gone. So probably for the next couple of videos or live streams or whatever, what have you, I'm gonna be doing. Probably gonna do a lot. I'm gonna try to be doing a lot of wood chipping off camera. That way you guys don't have to deal with it. Now, am I gonna be able to get out of here though? Really wish there was a way to reset back to the store. Like if you could pick that as an option. Oh yeah, like a pro. I don't think I've even looked at this thing to see if there's any more options. Detach, change tool selection. I don't see anything. There's the dump. If you're on the truck, X is dump. Which I don't know. I guess if there's something in there you don't want in there, you can just dump it wherever you want, just, you know, into oblivion, just to get rid of it. I guess if you filled it with manure or something. I don't know. Does it say what I'm allowed to put in there? Silage, wood chips, sugar beets. That'll help. You can use it for sugar beets, potatoes, chaff, and the normal stuff. So it'll help whenever it comes to doing sugar beets and potatoes, which we have. I don't think we even have a corn planter. I never even realized that right there will actually plant corn, but I don't like that. This is what we should probably get to plant corn. We'll buy that. That thing is just, I really like the pull behind where it like moves back and forth sort of thing, not the hard hook on the back. But I don't think we're going to have an option, because that is just too big for this map. There's no way you get that around. We'll buy that. And then when it comes to harvesting, all we're going to do is buy these little deals like this. Like, we ain't going to have a choice if you get those big machines. Plus it'll just, you know, that's kind of a waste of money, I think. We're going to have to get more storage sheds though. We may have to take a field and turn it into grass or something and just put storage shed. I don't think you can cultivate grass, like cultivate away grass on here. Oh wait, where am I going? I'm supposed to be going to our wood chip storage. That was the deal. Look at that. This truck's a boss. Our wood chip storage is like up on the top of the hill and over there. And then after the wood chip great demand is gone, then we'll probably just be like, you know, I'll probably chip some and store it and all that. That way we have the option that if it comes back, we can just sell them. That's kind of ironic though, that I'm sitting there doing wood chips and then it just great demand pops up. Pretty phenomenal, if I do say so myself. What is going on? It's like dragging on these roads. These roads do that to everything. I might actually start using this little truck more often. I kind of like it. I don't know what you guys will think of it, but I really like it. You could start using this to like haul grain and stuff even. Not the trailer, of course, but the trailer's more of it just being able to haul lots and lots at a time. I do suppose though, if we wanted to haul grain, we could haul grain in this. Probably should have parked that baler in a different place. Let's shut that off. Jump over here. It takes this guy a while to put this thing in gear. Oh crap. The turning on this thing is not what I thought it was. It's alright. We'll go pick up our bucket and we'll go load our truck and go drop our wood chips, and then we'll call it a day probably. Lots of work on the farm. I don't know how many of you guys will actually watch this. I know I got several people that come into my live streams and watch it and stuff, but this will be up. Hopefully I can get this edited and rendered and stuff and uploaded at the same time that I would have a live stream. Probably need to call Bill and tell him to just take those cedars over to the farm here in a little bit. If I remember, I'll call him. This farm's starting to grow. I think this wood chip great demand is definitely going to boost our income. We've been waiting for something like that. I think that's how it's working on all our farms, though. Is all the great demands are starting to pop out now. Like over on our European farm or whatever, Sandy Bay. When we go over there once a week and work, or a couple of times a week, I guess we'll go over there. That's a big farm. We got to work on it more. We just had corn and wheat, and so we made a lot of money off that. We even ended up with a couple more fields over there. Bought them from the neighboring farms, and they already had them planted, so I made money right away. Figured it'd be a good investment. The great demand, though, like when that pops up, it's only for one farmer, I think. Basically, I got a call from a buddy of mine, and he said that they would give me a good deal on it. Or they would pay me more than normal. So I figured it'd be a good time to buy their fields. You know, take their profit from them. I paid them good money for it, though. You know, they got all the money they needed from that. I think I gave them like $50,000 or something, just for like a few acres. So they shouldn't have any complaints at all, as far as how much we paid them for it, or how much money I made off of it. Of course, they don't know how much money we made off of it. Try not to tell them that. They might get like super jealous or something. There's still more in there. Oh, says it's gone. Says it's gone. I don't think all this will fit in that trailer, so we'll just go ahead and put it in the truck. I'll try not to glitch out the trailer this time. I don't know what that little spinny deal is on top there. You guys know what that spinny deal is? Little red and white thing that's spinning around. What's wrong, pedal? Trying to hit the gas pedal still. This old truck can take a little bit of a beating. Ain't too worried about it. If I put a 65%, that ought to give us about, what, probably 70 or 80 grand. That's a lot of money. Or just some wood chips. Oh no. But I really hope people will watch this. I mean, it's just unfortunate. I try not to skip any of my live streams. I know the last couple Saturdays I haven't done live streams. I'm really trying, guys. Yesterday I didn't end up doing the boat stuff like I said. But that's been moved till tomorrow. I'm just running into everything today. That's been moved till tomorrow after work, so I've got to do this video and upload it so that you guys get your taste of Donegal. And so maybe you're at least, you know, semi-happy. You know, you don't get to talk to me, but try to back in there a little more. Yeah, that should do it. You just stay there a minute, trailer. I don't know how much that gave us, but it was quite a bit. I bet it's about 70. I think the trailer was mostly full. Screenshot. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. It's about an hour, so you know, this is just kind of just to be in place of the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We just did our wood chipping. I was planning on doing a harvest, but since the great demand popped up, you've got to do what you got to do to bring in the cash. You know, we got some new seeders. Pretty soon we're going to be getting some new harvesting equipment. Be it this and this. We'll probably just rent those, to be honest. And then these. But I don't know. We'll see. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just let me know if you did. If you loved it, hit the subscribe button. I normally stream Monday through Friday, 3 to 5 Central Standard Time. Saturday, 8 to 11, if I get around to it or if I'm not busy. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. This is the Butcher Man, and good day, y'all.